हाँ
कल गया था तब आपको छोड़ कर अच्छा था आप यार
Same front step magus na.
front step.
You can operate from the keyboard mouse there from the podium. अभी थोड़ा सा ये कर लेते हैं.
एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं. कोई नजर डाला पर ठीक तक बात हो गई थी अपनी. Title one. Center. Not read any language. मैं सोचा सब इंजीनियरिंग वाले दिख रहे हैं मुझे।
मेरा सर अभी डीन कीजिए। अच्छा हमारे यहाँ के फार्मेसी के प्रोफेसर अभी सर वो डीन स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं। तो वी आर नाउ 4 deans from this engineering.
वेलकम सर।
अच्छा अभी
टाइम
हाँ ये सर आई
मंगवा लेते हैं, वैसे भी काम आ जाएगा। किसी को भेज चलो ठीक है, नहीं लगा
जरूरत नहीं है
मंगवाना है तो मंगवा लेते हैं। किसी को भेज के मंगवाना तो भेज दो। मुझे बुरा नहीं लग रहा है आप खुद ही 60% का मौसम देख के बदल गया। बहुत टाइम मुझे भी लगाने का शौक नहीं है।
काय तो मैं कितना भगवान गया तो बोलेंगे कभी नहीं लगा।
भगवान के कहने पर मैं मजबूरी में लगा
तो मुझे जनेऊ यूज करने में फिर दिन में दिक्कत होती है।
ये अच्छा आप मास्क लगाए हुए।
नहीं मैं रास्ता में आ रहा था, फोन आया था, लगाया नहीं, फाइन हो जाएगा।
पुलिस चेक कॉपी कर Welcome, sir. Certificate, sir. So this is workshop from our side. We are our guest also.
And we are also the host.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Kumar Singh, former
Very earlier.
Yeah.
I was the Dean Extension here, and separately we were also coordinating few programs.
We Dr. Bandalal Singh, presently looking after ADG Farm Engineering. Dr. Dean, Maharani Dean, project coordinator. And we have energy scheme as well as Dr. K.
So whether these three projects are internally here,
All are
interconnected, and under the greater umbrella FIM.
नहीं engineering division.
Under engineering division.
Here we all need to be here.
Yeah.
Such
कृषि को तो रहना ही है और
Honorable Chief Guest Professor P.K. Rao, Vice Chancellor, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, Esteemed Chairman Dr. S.N. Jha, Deputy Director General Agricultural Engineering ICAR, Distinguished Expert and former Assistant Director General Farm Engineering ICAR, Dr. P.L. Singh, Assistant Director General Farm Engineering ICAR, Dr. C.R. Mehta, Director ICAR Coordinated Research Project on Farm Implements and Machinery, Professor S.K. Das, Dean, College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, OUAT, Professor S.K. Swine from different centers of All India Coordinated Research Projects on Farm Implements and Machinery, Deans and Directors of OUAT, Registrar, Comptroller, Heads of the Department of College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, faculty members, representatives from agricultural machinery industry, representatives from print and media, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to one and all of you present here. It is a matter of great pleasure and satisfaction that today the College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology OUAT is hosting the 37th workshop of All India Coordinated Research Project on Farm Implements and Machinery. I, on behalf of College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology OUAT, welcome you all to this inaugural session. On behalf of the college, I request the Dean CAT to present bouquets to the honorable dignitaries on the dais. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. P.M. Pradhan, Principal Investigator, Farm Implements and Machinery, to present the bouquet to the Dean CAT. We will start the meeting with the ICR song.
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीकें पारिस्थितिकी का संरक्षण शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की.
Thank you. May I now request Honorable Chief Guest to kindly light the lamp. I also request all the dignitaries on the dais to join the Chief Guest. दीप ज्योति परम ज्योति दीप ज्योति जनार्दनः दीपो हर invite Professor S.K. Swain, Dean of Research, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, to present the welcome address.
Namaskar. A very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this inaugural session of the 37th workshop of AICRP on farm implements and machinery. I feel extremely honored to welcome Honorable Chief Guest Professor Prabhat Kumar Rao, Vice Chancellor, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. Professor Rao has served this university in key management positions, starting Associate Director of Research, Director of Polytechnic, Director of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Dean Extension Education, Dean College of Agriculture, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry during the period 2011 to 2020. Thereafter, he served the Government of Odisha as the Managing Director of the Agriculture Promotion and Investment Corporation of Odisha Limited for promotion of agricultural entrepreneurship and food processing till he assumed the office of Vice Chancellor OUT in September 2022. Professor Rao, a reputed teacher, was awarded with the Best Teacher Award of the university in 2010. As a researcher, he has more than 50 research publications to his credit in peer-reviewed national and international journals, and more than 25 books and book chapters. He has also successfully handled 6 research projects, including 3 funded by Government of Norway, Japan and USA. Professor Rao has been awarded with World Research Fellowship Award 2006, Janta Gaurav Award 2010, Pratibha Samman 2018, Tulsi Ratna Samman 2018, Professor Porija Smriti Samman 2021. As Dean of Extension, he has received ICR Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay Krishi Vigyan Postan Puruskar consecutively for 2018 and 19. He has profusely contributed to greater outreach of agricultural science and technology to the farming community of Odisha, focusing on tribal farmers and tribal youths for their sustainable livelihood and agri-entrepreneurship. He has a vision to lead this university towards excellence in academics, research and extension. I feel honored to welcome esteemed Chairman Dr. S.N. Jha, Deputy Director General, Agriculture Engineering, ICR. Dr. Jha completed his undergraduate from RF Pusa, Bihar, postgraduate from IIT Kharagpur in Post-Harvest Engineering and Technology, and PhD in Agricultural and Food Engineering. Postdoc from Kochi University, Japan, in Post-Harvest Technology, Non-Destructive Evaluation of Food Quality and Mechanized subject. Dr. Jha has served ICR from the post of ADG Process Engineering, Project Coordinator, AICRP and Post-Harvest Engineering and Technology, ICR CFET, Ludhiana as Director. His area of specialization is Post-Harvest, Food Engineering and Technology. He has significantly contributed to the process engineering mechanic, a relatively unknown and commercially unexplored traditional food. He is the recipient of 4 patents and many awards, such as Young Scientist Award 1997, Rafi Ahmad Gidwai Award for Outstanding Research in Agricultural Sciences 2011, a recognition award from NAS 2011-12, got NADSI Fellowship from NADS, Jesse Anand Gold Medal for Horticulture from Horticulture Society of India, Chaudhary Devilal Outstanding AICRP Award 2015 and many more. The pioneering and professional contribution of Dr. Jha to society will inspire the present and future generation to come. I also welcome Co-Chairman Dr. Kanchan Kumar Singh, distinguished expert and former Assistant Director General, Farm Engineering, ICR. Dr. Singh obtained his BTech degree from G.B. Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar. He did his Masters in Agriculture Mechanization and Management from Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, Thailand, and PhD Pharmacy and Power from Iowa State University, Iowa, USA. He has professional experience of 40 years in different capacities, including 9 years as Assistant Director General, Farm Engineering, ICR. He has got many national and international awards to his credit, including American Society of Agricultural Engineers Best Paper Award in recognition of authorship of a contribution to agricultural engineering literature of exceptional merit. He is a member of 3 national honor societies in recognition of high scholarship, outstanding achievement, service to agricultural sciences in USA. It's my privilege to welcome Dr. P.L. Singh, Assistant Director General, Farm Engineering. He worked for many years in Central Institute of Agriculture Engineering, Bhopal as a scientist. He has contributed significantly in the field of utilization of renewable energy and he has got many publications in this field. He has got long years of administrative experience as a principal scientist in ICR headquarters, New Delhi. Presently, he is holding the post of Additional Director General, Farm Engineering since last 1 year. I welcome you, sir, to this function. We have with us Dr. C.R. Mehta, Director ICR, CI Bhopal, and Project Coordinator, AICRP on Farm Implement and Machinery, ICR. Dr. Mehta has obtained his BE in Agriculture Engineering in 1987 and Masters in Pharmacy and Power in 92 from College of Technology and Agriculture Engineering, Udaipur with honors. PhD degree from IIT Kharagpur in 2000. He has worked as scientist, senior scientist and principal scientist at Central Institute of Agriculture Engineering, Bhopal, ICR for the last 26 years. He held the position of Head Agricultural Mechanization Division at CI Bhopal. He has been working as Project Coordinator, AICRP on Farm Implement and Machinery at CI Bhopal since December 2012. Currently, he is the Director of Central Institute of Agriculture Engineering, Bhopal since 2020. He is having specialization in farm machinery and power, ergonomics, conservation agriculture and instrumentation. I also welcome Professor S.K. Das, Dean CIT, OUT, Project Coordinators of AICRP on utilization of animal energy, ergonomics and safety in agriculture, eminent delegates from different sectors of AICRP on FIM, Deans and Directors of OUT, Registrar, Comptroller, Head of the Departments of CIT, faculty members, representatives from agriculture machinery industries, representatives from print and electronic media, students, ladies and gentlemen. I once again welcome you all to the inaugural session of 37th workshop of All India Coordinated Research Project on Farm Implement and Machinery. I wish you all a pleasant and memorable day. Thank you very much.
I now request Professor S.K. Das, Dean, College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, OUAT, to present a brief note about the host institute.
Thank you, Prerna. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, most respected DDG Engineering, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, esteemed Dr. C.R. Mehta, Director ICRC Bhopal, as well as the Project Coordinator of the AICRP on Implements and Machinery, esteemed Dr. Kanchan Kumar Singh, esteemed expert and former ATG Farm Engineering, esteemed Dr. K.L. Singh, Dr. Swai, Dean of Research, Honorable Dr. S. Swai, former Dean of the College and as well as the Board of Management member of the University, esteemed Dr. Dean, Project Coordinator, Dr. Agrawal, Project Coordinator, Deans of my University, HODs, faculty members, and most importantly, all the delegates, scientists from the different centers of the AICRP Farm Implements and Machinery. It's a proud privilege on my part, being the Dean of the Host Institute, to welcome you all to the grand 37th annual workshop of the All India Coordinated Research Project on Farm Implements and Machinery. I welcome you to this place, to this university, to this college, and to this Dr. Adilal Hall, which has been named after Dr. Adilal, the first Dean of the college, who served as the Dean of the college for almost 20 years. And most of the people, actually, even our former Dean, Dr. Swai, also has been a student.
20 years, not almost.
20 years, sir. And as the Dean of the Host Institute, I have been given the responsibility to advise you a little bit about my college, though I realize that most of you have been associated closely with us during our path of growth and achievements. Our university, OUAT, this is the second oldest agriculture university of the country, established in 1962. This is the only state agriculture university in the state of Odisha, and we are proudly saying that we are the only integrated agriculture university in the state. We are having all the faculties of agriculture, agricultural engineering, horticulture, fisheries, animal science, forestry, community science, everything under this one domain. So this is very important on our part, and we are having 10 colleges and 1 center for postgraduate studies to impart education to our students. We have a strong alumni base, more than 22,300 graduates, 9,300 masters, and 560 PhDs. In addition, we are also having 10 agro polytechnic centers, 90 research centers spread all across the state, 51 All India Coordinated Research Projects, 31 KVKs spread in almost all the districts of the state, various projects contributing to the cause of academics, research and transfer of technology. As I told, we have a very long, glorious history, released more than 170 varieties of the crops, registered so many animal breeds, and also we are in the process of GI tagging many of the products which are native to Odisha. In the last ICR ranking, we have got the 19th rank, but at the same time also we got the University of the Year award in the year 2021. The vibrant central instrumentation facility, the veterinary clinical complex, educational museum, high performance computing facility, Krishi Kalinga Innovation Council, these are some of the keywords which explain our activities and as well as our vibrant campus and activities towards academics and research. And under the able leadership of our President Vice Chancellor, in fact we are going for a complete facelifting of the university campus with very good high capacity auditorium just close to this building, 1000 seat capacity auditorium, complete innovation and new hostels, and complete transformation of the all campuses of the university. As I mentioned, we are in 30 districts of the state. And coming to the College of Agricultural Engineering Technology, we were established in the year 1966. Till date produced more than 1800 BTech, 390 MTech, and 28 PhDs. Excellent learning environment in this college, and let me proudly say that during the recent selection of the ARS, Agriculture Research Service Examination, out of the 12 posts in ASP, Agriculture Structures and Process Engineering, 2 positions have been backed by our students. And there was no advertisement for harvesting power or soil horticulture engineering, but in ASP, 2 students out of 20 in all India level. 4 AICRPs operating in the college. One is the farm implementation machinery, another is utilization of animal energy, the other one is ergonomics and safety in agriculture, and also we are having the AICRP on post-harvest engineering technology, contributing greatly to the research as well as technology transfer in the state of Odisha. 3 patents already granted to the college during the last few years, 1 patent in the pipeline, and 1 more patent application and 4 design registrations have been applied. And so this shows the strength of our present academics research as well as transfer of technology. And in the recent years, with the direct leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, in fact, we have also taken a leap in improving our research by funding from the external agencies. We have a very strong geospatial technology center, and you'll be glad to know that just next week we are starting a 21 days winter school on applications of remote sensing and GIS in agriculture. We'll be starting that next Tuesday, sir.
That will be state funded.
Yes. And at the same time, we're also having one high-tech farm machinery center where we're having all the facilities, including manufacturing facilities, having CNC lathe, hydraulic press and everything. We're also having, in our college, we're having a drone for conducting research, and at the same time, another project on the drones also is in the final stage of sanction by the state government. 4 COEs are proposed to be established in this university, almost finally in the final stage, I can say. 1 on transgenics, genomics and bioinformatics, 1 on nanosciences and sensors, and 1 on precision agriculture, and the last one on social sciences under the leadership of our President Vice Chancellor. And let me tell you the second one and third one, the application of nanosciences and sensors and the precision agriculture. We agricultural engineers of the university have a major role to play in that. In fact, we are planning still for more innovative researches, and this is a very good opportunity to have all of you in the campus, because this is a place where we can share our ideas, we can exchange some of the views from yours, which will be helping in fine-tuning our thought process and our research process in future days and years. And so thank you so much once again for visiting the campus, and it will be a real good privilege to have you in the campus, have comfortable stay of all of you in the campus. Any case, any problem, any issue, please don't hesitate to inform us. We will immediately try to solve that issue. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Dr. C.R. Mehta, Director, ICR Central Institute of Agricultural Engineering, Bhopal, and also the Project Coordinator of All India Coordinated Research Project on Farm Implements and Machinery, to present the report on the activities of AICRP on FIM.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Dr. P.K. Raul sir, Vice Chancellor, OUT, as well as Chief Guest of Inaugural Function of 37th Workshop of AICRP on FIM. Honorable DDG Agriculture Engineering, Dr. S.N. Jasa, Dr. Panna Lal Singh, ADG Farm Engineering, ICR, Dr. Kanchan Kumar Singh, former ADG Farm Engineering ICR, as well as expert for this workshop. Dean, College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, Dr. S.K. Dasa, Dr. Swain, Dean of Research, OUT, Dr. S.K. Swain sir, former Dean of College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, Deans and Directors, as well as officials from OUT, our colleagues, former colleague from OUT, Dr. Nanda, project coordinators, Dr. M. Dean, Dr. Agarwal, my colleagues from different centers of AICRP on FIM, my teacher, Dr. Mathur sir, dear friends and ladies. First of all, I welcome all of you to 37th workshop of AICRP on FIM, which is being held at OUT, Bhubaneswar. First of all, I thank Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. P.K. Raul sir, for hosting this workshop of this scheme for the first time at OUT Bhubaneswar. We had a meeting, had a talk with EI of the center as well as team just before COVID that we like to host this workshop at this place, and finally, immediately after COVID, this is the first workshop which is being held of this scheme at this place, except ritual mode. So I am thankful to host for providing facility for organization of this workshop. We are also thankful to ICR, particularly our DDG Agriculture Engineering, for agreeing to host this workshop physically at this place and gracing this occasion. Now I come to the project coordinator's report. In this, I may like to speak first about the status of agriculture and need of mechanization in Indian agriculture, because this is the project which is addressing the mechanization needs of our country. So, about Indian agriculture, you know that around 55% of population is dependent on this. Around 45% of our workforce is engaged in agriculture. However, its contribution to our GDP of our country is only 18%, which shows that our labor productivity is low. You are well aware that right now there is good mechanization, particularly for food grain crops. But in this slide, you can see that horticulture production have even surpassed the food grain production. That highlights that there is no more need for putting more focus on mechanization of horticulture crops. You are well aware that India is a bottom of pyramid country in terms of land holding pattern in our country. 86% of our land holding is below 2 hectares, only 4% of our land holding is above 4 hectares. So we can say that only 4% of our land holding is suitable for individual ownership of farm equipment. And our average land holding is around 1.08 hectare right now. So it highlights the need for going for custom hiring of farm equipment to reduce the cost of cultivation. We are well aware that labor availability in agriculture is reducing day by day. Presently, around 45% of our workforce is engaged in agriculture. In that also around 45% are female workers. And by 2047, when India will be celebrating centenary year of independence, around 26% of our workforce will be engaged in agriculture. And in that also major role will be of female workers, and their percentage will be around 60%. So that highlights the development of equipment as well as machinery which can be operated by male as well as female workers. And involvement of female workers in agriculture is increasing because male workers are migrating to urban area to work in industry, to work in service sector, to work in construction as well as other sectors also. Here in this slide you can see that there is direct relationship between food and productivity as well as power availability. So as the power availability increase, because power availability is one of the important input in addition to seed fertilizer which helps in enhancing the productivity. So as the power availability increases, food grain production is also increasing. There is direct relationship. So there is need to enhance the farm power availability, and if we see the trend of power availability in different parts of the country, it is also not uniform. In this slide you can see that presently the sale of more than 45 horsepower tractor is increasing during last few years, and that is due to increase in custom hiring of farm equipments as well as custom hiring services in different parts of the country. I have already mentioned that mechanization level, particularly for food grain crops like rice and wheat, is reasonably good in our country. But if we see the mechanization level for cash crops like cotton and sugarcane, it is very low. And if you talk about the harvesting for cotton, it is nearly nil. So that highlights that we have to give more focus, particularly on mechanization of our cash crops, horticulture crops, as well as other crops. So what should be our approach? Right now, cost of inputs are increasing day by day, and that is also increasing the cost of cultivation. So we have to enhance the input use efficiency in agriculture, as well as we have to enhance the cropping intensity also, because the land availability is not increasing, it is constant or even reducing also. Another, we have to reduce the cost of production as well as treasury of agriculture workers engaged in agriculture, otherwise they may not be interested to work in agriculture, and that is possible through automation as well as mechanization of Indian agriculture, and that we have to maintain a socially desirable mix of use of human power, animal power as well as mechanical power, because it is still in some part of the country, particularly in hilly regions, there is relevance of animal power also. Now I come to the major achievement of this project during last 1 to 2 years. So first, the mandate of this project. So in this, we are expected to address the mechanization gaps as well as needs of improved farm equipment and machinery for different agroclimatic regions as well as crops as well as for different operations. And we have to conduct research and development, multiplication of the research prototypes which are not available from manufacturers, feasibility testing and frontline demonstration as well as to promote the custom hiring of farm equipments to briefly identify mechanization gaps. Right now this project has 25 centers, including 4 centers in ICR institutes. Out of the 25 centers, 10 centers are engaged in research and development. 8 centers are engaged in prototype manufacturing activities, as well as all these centers are all engaged in prototype feasibility testing as well as frontline demonstration of improved farm implements in different parts of the country to bring in identified mechanization gaps. Now I come to the some of major R&D achievements, and this is the tractor-operated seeder for mat-type paddy nursery. You are well aware that right now lot of tragedy involved if we go for manual transplanting of paddy, and nowadays in most part of our country self-propelled rice transplanters have been introduced as well as are being adopted by farmers in different parts of the country. And to use those self-propelled transplanter, we need the mat-type nursery, and for that purpose, PA has developed the nursery seeder, and this is one of this kind of machinery throughout the world, which has been developed, and it prepares the mat-type nursery in the field. And recently, they licensed it to one manufacturer near Ludhiana. Our Gangtok Center has also made attempt to develop remote control sensor-based directized seeder, and that is 2-row unit, and that seeds the pre-germinated paddy seeds in puddle soil. Udaipur Center have developed the 2-row planting cum mulch laying machine which transplants seedlings of vegetables. MPKV Raudi Center have developed the 2-row forward reverse rotavator, particularly for sugarcane crop, and they have also licensed it to one of the leading manufacturers near Maharashtra. On the basis of recommendation of one regional committee, our TNE Center have developed the multi-row rotary weeder as an attachment to rice transplanter, self-propelled rice transplanter to enhance its utility. And in that, after removing the transplanting attachment, this weeding attachment can be integrated with the transplanter, as well as we can also put the fertilizer application unit with this transplanter to enhance its utility, and right now efforts are being made to commercialize it. MPKV Rahul Center have also developed the tractor-operated manual spread, particularly for spreading of organic manures in orchard, and it is having field capacity of around 0.33 hectare per hour, and they have developed this with the help of one manufacturer near Rahuri. Our IGKV Center has developed the battery-operated green leafy vegetable harvesters, and they have tested also. It is having field capacity of around 0.05 hectare per hour. TNE Center have developed the right now groundnut diggers are available, even those have been tested in Odisha also. So they have developed the digger cum collector, and after collection of the potato, it drops after a certain distance. So it is having field capacity around 0.13 hectare per hour. To address the mechanization needs of a small and marginal farmer, PJT SIU Hyderabad Center have developed the power tiller operated single row harvester for harvesting of crops, and it is having field capacity around 0.05 hectare. IIT Kharagpur Center have developed the self-propelled chili harvester for harvesting of bleak chili, and they have tested it near Mendipur district, and they have observed the harvesting efficiency of around 67%. One of the problems, particularly for Kerala, is harvesting of pokali paddy, and that is grown in water. And so harvesting of paddy in hot water is difficult. And this is also a recommendation of one of the regional committee meeting, and in that the KU Center have made attempt. Recently they have tested this unit, and right now minor modification in this unit is going on. KU Center have also developed the robotic pineapple harvester for harvesting of pineapples. So in that works on the principle of machine vision. And right now testing of that unit is going on. In the area of drone, our number of centers are engaged in conducting research as well as prototype feasibility testing for different crops. So in that, the TNE center have done the complete study for seeing the spray distribution pattern with the hexacopter drone, and they have developed the one patternator, and in that they have put that patternator in the open field and they have tested it. They have also come out with different gadgets for carrying out different operations with the use of drones. For example, insecticide application in paddy, then herbicide application in maize, as well as yield and spraying of yield enhancer in sugarcane, fertilizer application, as well as green manure like HI, broadcasting in the field. Our PA center have also come out with sensor-based system for carbon sequestration and studies, particularly for in-situ management machinery, in that carbon dioxide as well as temperature and humidity are being monitored. Our 8 centers are engaged in prototype fabrication, and in that they are mainly fabricating manually operated to improve tools and equipment, which are still demanded by the farmers, because such tools and implements are not manufactured by manufacturers, because manufacturers mainly put emphasis on manufacturing of tractor operated machinery. So in this slide, some photographs of prototype fabrication facility at some centers are shown. In this slide, you can even see that even our Umian center in Northeast is having very good facility for prototype manufacturing, and they are also manufacturing number of prototypes manually operated mainly and supplied to different parts of the Northeast. And the prototype feasibility testing, our purpose is that whatever research equipment are being developed by our R&D centers are tested in different parts of the country to see their suitability in different regions for different crops also, and on that basis they give inputs to research centers for further refinement to address the mechanization need of a particular location. So in that 68 equipment have been taken by different centers. So I will be showing a few equipments out of 68. So this is the auger flow which was designed by PAE center and it has been tested by Hyderabad center. Then smart sealer which was developed by PAU and commercialized on a large scale, and recently it has been included in situ management scheme of Government of India also. So this was also tested by our research center. Our institute design pneumatic planter was also tested at Ranchi center to see its suitability, because it is low cost pneumatic planters, whereas the imported pneumatic planters cost around 4 to 5 lakh rupees, whereas it costs only 60 to 70,000. And it is also having reasonably good performance as compared to imported pneumatic planters. So PAV design small seed planter was tested by Allahabad center. Then automatic potato transplanter was tested by Lucknow center. Then our NH Umian center has tested the grass brush cutter with weeding attachment for paddy. For drones also, number of centers have conducted PFT study, and in that PAU center have tested the drones for spraying with drip reduction nozzles. Then our OET center have tested the power tiller operated potato digger also, because in Odisha power tillers are being used on a large scale, and so different machinery are being tested by OET centers with the power tiller. Then MPAT design tractor operated cotton stock shredder cum mixture was also tested by our Akola center to see its suitability for cotton growing region in the Maharashtra. Then paddy straw shredder was tested by our Allahabad center. Then in Udaipur center has been assigned the task to address the mechanization needs of the seed species. So in that they have tested the fenugreek transfer also, as well as they have developed the planters also for seed species. Under frontline demonstration, our purpose is to conduct large-scale demonstration of different equipment suitable in different regions by our centers, and that they have taken 105 equipments during last 1 year and cover around 3,000 hectares during this period. So here these are some of the glimpses of FLD conducted by different centers. Actually, in my presentation, I have highlighted mainly FLD conducted by our centers which are remotely located in the northeast, or you had Kerala. So here, this slide is FLD of different planters was conducted by US, Mysore as well as Bangalore. Then groundnut planters, groundnut diggers, then FLD of straw management machinery are being carried out on a large scale by PAV and HAE research centers. Number of technology developed under this project have been commercialized, but in my presentation I will be highlighting only a few, and one of them is a smart seeder which has been licensed to 16 manufacturers right now. Another for different manually operated, animal operated, power tiller operated and tractor operated planters have been developed by CAE Bhopal Center, and we have licensed these equipments to 9 manufacturing firms. Then laser guided leveler for dryland leveling is popular, but for wetland leveling also our TNE center have developed this wetland laser leveler, and it has been licensed during last 1 to 2 years to Farm Implements India Private Limited Chennai based company. And MPKV we have commercialized the tractor operated fully sugarcane transplanters. Now I come to the miscellaneous activity including publication. So in that our research center have published 95 papers during last 1 year. Out of them more than last 6 rated papers are 45. Our centers are regularly organizing technology and machinery demonstration meet. 20 patent applications have also been filed, as well as a few patents have been granted. Recently, 1 patent has been granted to our Pusa center. Then manufacturers meets are also being organized by most of the centers, particularly PAU organize it every month. So these are the glimpses of the technology and machinery demonstration meet organized by our centers during March 2022, and our centers have also been advised to organize this meet this year in the end of this month or in the first week of February. Okay, so this is all in brief about my presentation. So in the end, I again welcome all of you to this 37th workshop and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Kanchan K. Singh, Distinguished Expert and former Assistant Director General Farm Engineering, ICAR, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. Most respected Dr. P.K. Rahul Sahab, esteemed Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, respected Dr. S.N. Jha Sahab, DDG Agricultural Engineering, Dr. C.R. Mehta ji, Director CIA Bhopal, Dr. P.L. Singh, DDG Farm Engineering, Dr. Swain, Dr. Das, Dr. Behra, Deans
of this esteemed university, Dr. Swain, ex-dean, Dr. Agrawal, Dr. Dean, project coordinators, other distinguished faculty of this university, PIs, OPIs, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I thank Dr. Jha and team to give me this opportunity to be here. Friends, this is the flagship program, a flagship scheme of Agricultural Engineering Division as well as Government of India. Since childhood, we have been listening that sky is the limit. So our agricultural mechanization is in sky now through drones. And Government of India is giving 100% subsidy. For the first time, Government of India is giving 100% subsidy on any scheme for purchase of drones. 200 drones have been allotted to different ICR institutes and agricultural universities on 100% subsidy. This scheme has developed drone simulation lab also for the first time. That is also a great achievement. So, excellent progress, as Dr. Mehta has given the coordinator's report, excellent progress of this scheme during last many years. I have been associated with this university, especially for last 8-10 years, and this university has also made excellent progress during 8-10 years. I don't know about previous years, but during these last 8-10 years, excellent progress in this university also. I have been visiting the department as well as the college. So, Indian agricultural mechanization, Government of India is giving around 2,500 crores on mechanization schemes. If we include state share also in 60-40 ratio, then around 4,000 crores every year for the last 6 years has been invested in Indian agricultural mechanization. 4,000 crores every year is a huge amount. Once Dr. Mehta was mentioning about credit. So agricultural credit also, I have some figures, like in 2003-04, investment in agricultural machinery was around 10,000 crore rupees. In 2003-04, investment in agricultural machinery was around 10,000 crore rupees. At that time, share of agricultural credit to total investment credit was around 37%. But in around 2013-14, this share decreased to around 25%. Last year, in 2021-22, the share of agricultural machinery credit to the total investment credit increased to 41%. And last year, total investment was around 1 lakh crore rupees for agricultural machinery. So you can see the huge progress. India is, you all know, largest producer of tractors in the world, second largest producer of farm machinery in the world, as well as exports also. Exports of agricultural machinery during last 4 years have been more than $1 billion. So on export front also, this is huge progress for the country. So I urge all our FIM partners to pay more attention towards research and development, so that can bring this scheme to greater heights. Friends, today is tomorrow's yesterday, so think ahead. Also, today is Yesterday is tomorrow. So don't forget your roots. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Moving on, I feel privileged to invite esteemed co-chairman Dr. P.M. Singh, Assistant Director General, Farm Engineering, ICR, to kindly address the gathering.
Yeah, very good morning to all. Once again, I thank to Vice Chancellor Professor P.K. Rao sir to give this venue, to accept this our program at this venue. Respected VC Professor P.K. Rao sir and respected DDG Engineering Dr. S.N. Jhaji and Honorable our expert member, former ADG Dr. Kanjan Kumar Singh, Dr. C.R. Mehtaji, Dr. C.A. Gopal, and Professor S.K. Swain, Dean of Research, OUT, Professor S.K. Das, Dean, CAT, OUT, Bhubaneswar, PC Dr. Dean Saab, Dr. Agrawalji, and heads and other senior members, Dean at OUT Bhubaneswar, PI of the Defence Center, who are very important for us, and ladies and gentlemen, all the employees of the OUT Bhubaneswar. So it is my pleasure to be here. As already my seniors and distinguished members have told many things about progress and other things in this scheme, but I will only express that this scheme is very important in this regard of farm migration. Recently there was a review from Parliamentary Standing Committee on this farm migration aspect separately. So we can understand the importance of migration in the country. So our parliamentary members are giving a lot of emphasis on this migration. They are very much concerned about decreasing the labor force in the agriculture, how it will be done. In future there will be very less labor. So we should increase migration in manifold. And important thing that this scheme is very important for migration. So all PIs are very, they have got a lot of responsibility to going ahead or improving migration. So there is a high expectation of the country and council also. So there is a need of development and adoption of location specific and crop specific package of equipment machines to boost up the immigration, and there is also need for gender friendly use of ergonomics in our design. Recently we had workshop on the ergonomics, so Dr. Geeta Saab, they have developed a very good booklet. We can use this ergonomic aspect also in our design, and gender friendly, as Dr. Mehta, she told that 60% labor will be the women in future. So there is a high need that we can modify our design gender friendly. And horticulture migration, of course there is good production, but there will be shortage of labor, and there is skill in that, for example, grafting or many other, there is a lot of pesticide used. So we need selected migration in horticulture crops. So there is need of our, and there is greater use of AI, drone, sensors in the agriculture. There is strongly, I am of the feeling that our scientists, researchers, professors should be trained in that area, and we can learn more electronics and all this high techs. And there should be a strong development of base, or can say lab in our country at different places like OUT is a very good place. We can develop good lab. We should have a strong base for future development. Since 86% of our farmers are small and marginal, so we should not forget their well-being, their migration aspect. So we have to address suitably migration of the small and marginal farmer. Of course, custom hire is one good way, but still there are many things we need to develop for better, faster migration. And lighter equipment for machines for hilly area. Still we need to develop more lighter equipment and popularize, modify, looking their problem. And effort are required to improve migration level of the pulses, oil seeds, millets, sugarcane, cotton crop. Still the migration level is lower, quite lower. So we should think how to go ahead. And in the lower, the form power availability state, like Northeast, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, we need to improve farm power availability. How to improve? Of course, government of India has got very good schemes, but that is not enough. So it is our, you can say, moral duty, you can say, in the different states, how we can mobilize, how we should go ahead to boost the migration in those states. And local manufacturer need mobilization. We need to mobilize the local manufacturer for manufacturing or adopting the technology. And you can say that in laws, the digital committee meeting, for example, Varanasi, they told that CI has not supplied, but we have a strong feeling that we should develop local manufacturer base. Unless that it is sometimes difficult to supply from government side every place. So how we have to work, how we have to collaborate, loan and all those things to mobilize the local manufacturer. Application of renewable energy, the solar and compressed biogas, it is need of power. We can use more and more in agriculture operations to reduce the cost of operation. And use of social media. Nowadays, we can go for YouTube and or some other thing for popularizing our technology in faster mode. And this is a high time to think about the export of agriculture machinery. Many countries, you can say South Asian countries, Asia Pacific country, already our export, US, you can say Nepal, Bangladesh is there. Turkey, but we need more export-oriented our strategy, and maybe small modification as per their need. So we should think in that direction also this high time. So with this all, best of luck. I think all centers are doing a good job, but we need to do more and focus our research so that we should have wider visibility. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of encouragement. Now it's time to release the technical booklets. So I request the honorable dignitaries in the dais to release the technical booklets. So the first one to release is Bharat. Second one, promotion of tractor-operated multi-row rotary weeder in sugarcane crop in Odisha. OUT Bhubaneswar, PI.
All the PIs may please join us for the first time.
Mechanization of sowing of groundnut in Odisha, OUT Bhubaneswar. part in the row is Research Digest TNAU Center, TNU Coimbatore. I request the PI to please come on the dais and join us for the photograph. Next.
Go to the 6 per 581. 581.
Success story on suspension type extendable with Thank you, sir. There are 2 more. We will release. Now we will release one video from AU Jorhat Center.
Hello viewers, today we are here to see the working of Portable automatic transplanter, long behind that transplanter, and Manoj Tony Morwa.
Thank you. Now, I have the honor of requesting the chairman, Dr. S.M. Jha, DDG Agricultural Engineering, ICR, to kindly address the gathering.